Hello, guys. Today we're wearing my glasses here. Okay, today we're tackling the advent of cyber day 3. All right, just came from the gym. I'm too energetic. I just want to get this done and then get some sleep. Okay, so this is the last thing I'll do today. Where am I? Okay, no, I wanna try hack me advent of cyber 2025. This is it. Let's see. Hope you guys are doing all right. If you're following along, that's great because we're all. Yesterday I learned to use a new tool for phishing, which is great. I hadn't used that one before, so it's good. It's good. Splunk basics. Did you see him? Okay, let's check it out. Check it out. This is the room that we're tackling today. 60 minutes. Okay. Manhattan. What do I want to do? So I'm just gonna check how long is this video. 16 minutes. This is the walkthrough from Manhattan, which he's a funny dude. I do recommend his stuff. Okay, let's get on to the story. Who's video number 2?
Hi everyone.
Okay. Let's do it. So it's almost Christmas in Warville, and the team of the best festival company. Did I connect to the VPN? Yes, I did. I just want to make sure that I'm on the correct. Oh, wait. Make here. I'm just creating the directory for it, and then let's go to day 3. Then let's start readme.md. Just create the file. Maybe just target drag on, but it's just to, as you know, I just like to keep a file in case I need to take notes on something. So okay, let's get to it. It's almost Christmas in Warville, and the team of the best festival company, TVFC, right, is busy preparing for the big celebration. Everything is running smoothly until a SOC dashboard flashes red. A ransom message suddenly appears. Attack. 1,000 Hubsec coins for Max Kitty or Sogmas ends tonight. Ooh, looks like a ransom. Funny. Okay, the message comes from Kim Malhert, the jealous ruler of Hubsec Island, who's tired of Easter being forgotten. He sent his bandit bunnies to attack the TVFC systems and turned Christmas into his new holiday, Eastmas. Okay, with Max Kitty missing and the network under attack, the TVFC SOC team will utilize Splunk to determine how the ransomware infiltrated the system and prevent King Malher's plan from being compromised before Christmas. So the learning objectives here are: ingest and interpret custom log data in Splunk, create and apply custom field extractions, use search processing language SPL to filter and refine search results, conduct an investigation within Splunk to uncover key insights. Okay, connecting to the machine. Do I need to start a VM today? Yes. Is there a direct link available? Yes. Okay. Start your VM by clicking to start machine. Yeah, let's start the machine already. Starting your machine. Okay, I'm already connected to the VPN, so there are no credentials provided yet. So let's get to it. Exploring the logs. In the Splunk instance, the data has been pre-ingested for us to investigate the incident. On the Splunk interface, click on Search and Reporting on the left panel as shown below. So we're going to click here. Okay. On the next page, hold up. Can I just follow along? I like to follow along. Oh, this is a bit long, huh? Oh, well, just lots of screenshots. Where's the attacker IP? Okay, so what is the incident that's running Splunk? I wonder. See the target? Maybe it is the target. So let's just wait for this to load. Let's keep reading. Okay, so we're gonna just have to check the search and reporting section. But on the next page, we're gonna type index equal main in the search bar to show all ingested logs. Note that we will need to select all time as a time frame from the drop down on the right of the search bar. Yeah, okay, after running the query, we will be presented with 2 separate data sets that have been pre-ingested into Splunk. We can verify this by clicking on the source type field in the fields list on the left of the page. Okay. The two datasets are as follows. Web traffic. This data source contains events related to web connections to and from the web server. And then firewall logs. This data source contains the firewall logs showing the traffic allowed or blocked. The local IP assigned to the web server is 10.10.1.15. Let's explore the logs and investigate the attack on our servers to identify the culprit. Okay, let's just see if this is... Okay, so we got the IP, set target. Wait, what is it? 66, 181. Oh, 82. Okay, is it running? Just gonna get headers of it. Splunked. Okay, yeah, I guess we can access it. 181, 82. Okay. Splunk Enterprise. Yeah, login. It's loading, it's loading. We're gonna go to search and reporting, and then we're gonna move on from here. There's some tasks that we have to do. This is just a SIEM tool for us to be able to inspect logs, right? This is what every SOC, not every SOC, but you know, some SOCs do use Splunk, some others use other software in order for them to track the logs and be able to inspect them and be able to just generate alerts, you know, and they track them down, see what's up, you know, it's just a tool they use. Okay. Search and reporting, let's go here. Now they told us to put this in the time frame of all time. And then click on search, I guess. Nope. What do I have to search for? So on the next page, type index equal main. Okay. In the search bar to show all ingested logs. Okay, note that we will need to select all time as a time frame. Oh, I checked the all time real time. It's not this one, it's this one. Okay, now let's go to check. Let's see what events do we have. Okay, so now after running the query, we will be presented with two separate datasets that have been pre-ingested into Splunk. We can verify this by clicking on the source type field in the fields list on the left of the page. Let's go to source type. There are two source types, web traffic and firewall logs. Okay, what do we have to do with this? Let's explore the logs and investigate the attack on our servers to identify the culprit, right? So the local IP assigned to the web server is this one, 10.10.1.15. Is that so? The local IP assigned to the web server. Okay. Let's explore the logs and investigate the attack on our servers to identify the culprit. Right. Initial triage. Let's start a basic search across the index using your custom source type, web traffic. Okay. Using the following query. This is the query. I'm just gonna copy paste it. This is the query. We're making a search. Yep. Now what do we have? Let's break down our results for a better understanding. The search query. The query retrieves all events from the main index that were tagged with a custom source type web traffic. This marks the beginning of the investigation. Yeah. The time range. The time range is currently set to all time. In security analysis, this range would be tightened, right, to the spike window after initial data loading. Okay. So yeah, because yeah, in security analysis, you just have to look at the time from when this occurred, right? And then set the time so that you only inspect the logs or what happened on that particular time frame. I understand it. Timeline. This visual histogram shows the distribution of the 17,172 events over time. The graph indicates the successful daily log volume followed by a distinctive traffic spike, a period of high activity, likely the attack window. Okay, selected fields. These are the fields currently chosen to be displayed in the summary column of the event list. Host, source, source type. They represent basic metadata about the log file itself. Okay. So can we see them? 20 per page. Yeah. Format list. Yeah. Time, event actions. Okay, let's keep going. This pane lists all fields that Splunk has automatically extracted or manually added. Fields prefixed with this hash, date, hour, for instance, are automatically generated by Splunk's time commands. The presence of user agent path and client IP confirms the successful parsing of the web log structure. Okay. Event details and field extraction. This section shows the parse details of a single event with extracted fields like user agent, path, status, client IP, and more. Now that we have an understanding of the Splunk layout and how to read the logs in Splunk, let's continue our analysis of the logs, visualizing the logs timeline. So let's chart the total event count over time, grouped by day, to determine the number of events captured per day. This will help us in identifying the day that received an abnormal number of logs. Search query. Okay, and then time charts, but 1 day count. Okay, so let's make a new search. And we get 20. Statistics. Yeah. The above results are now showing the event logs captured per day. This could be interesting as we can see some days getting a high volume of logs. We can also click on the visualization tab to examine the graph for a better representation as shown below. So let's click on visualization. Yeah. So we can see it better. There are some spikes here. Let's see. The above results are now showing the event logs captured per day. This could be interesting. Oh, yeah, that's the representation. I already read that. We can append the reverse function at the end. Where's that? The reverse function at the end to display the result in descending order, showing the day with the maximum number of events at the beginning. Okay. Append the reverse function. Oh, okay. Sort by count. Sort by count and then reverse. Okay. What happened? Okay. Search query, yeah, we already searched that. There is a clear period of intense activity during which Keen Malheur launched his main attack phase. We would assume it was from these dates, right? Friday, October the 10th to Wednesday, October the 15th, right? That's what I understand. Yeah, 10th towards 14th. Yeah. Okay, there's a clear, anomaly detection. Now that we have examined the days with the abnormal logs using the table and the graph, let's use the same search query to examine various fields to hunt for suspicious values. We need to go back to the events tabs to continue. Let's go back to the events. Okay, user agent. Let's click on the user agent field in the left panel as shown below. It will show us the details about the user agents captured so far. Let's go about it. Yes, we see multiple user agents. Do we see anything suspicious? There's a knife in here. Windows, Mozilla. Okay, Macintosh. Okay, let's see. So, upon closer examination, it becomes clear that apart from legitimate user agents like Mozilla's variants, we're receiving a large number of suspicious ones, which we will need to investigate further, right? So, client IP. The second field we will examine is the client IP. Where's that? Which contains the IP addresses of the clients accessing the web server. We can immediately see one particular IP address standing out, which we will investigate further. Okay, let's go to client IP. Here. Then we can see multiple IPs, top 10 values, and then there's this one. So we need to investigate this IP further, right? So path, the third field we will examine is path, which contains the URI, being requested and accessed by the client's IPs. Client IPs, right? The results shown below clearly indicate some attacks worth investigating. So let's see the paths. Download. Hey, careful here. You're doing just some file rating, right? Just by escaping, and then you're trying to read some password hashes. That's nasty. 658. Okay, I guess we have to filtering out benign values, but I want to check out what is the attacker's IP found attacking and compromising the web server. We found multiple IPs, right? So let's check it out. Where's that client IP? Yeah, I guess this is the one. It's the one that generated the most traffic. Yes. So which day was the peak traffic in the logs? Which day was the peak traffic? Let's see the visualization, right? Peak traffic, it was October the 12th. Year? What year is it? 2025. Okay, so it's 2025 dash the month is October dash the day is the 12th, right? Yes. What is the count of average user agent events found in the logs? Average user agent. Okay, let's check it out. Events. User agents. Average. Where are you? Oh, here. 993. That is the count, right? So let's put in here 993. Yes. How many path traversals attempts to access sensitive files on the server were observed? Let's check it out. We were checking that. Where was that? Tell me, guys. It was in the where was it? No, it wasn't line count method. Path. I think it was path. Yeah, 658. It's the number of times. Okay. Now examine the firewall logs. How many bytes were transferred to the C2 server? Firewall logs. Firewall logs. Okay. So this is just the web traffic. Now we want to move on to firewall logs. But let's keep reading, right? We were reading just fine. So exfiltration attempts. Tracing the attack chain, narrowing down suspicious IPs. Oh, here, benign values. We know King Mahar's bunnies use scripts and tools, not standard browsers. Let's filter out all standard traffic. So let's exclude common legitimate user agents. The following query will remove legitimate user agents from the results and only show the suspicious ones, which we will further investigate. Okay, let's copy and paste it. Okay. So let's go to the client IP to see who was it. And that's the IP that we got, right? That's the IP that we filled also. So the output reveals interesting results. By clicking on the client IP field, we can see a single IP address being responsible for all the suspicious user agents. Let's note that down for further investigation and fill in the redacted portions of the upcoming queries with that IP. Narrowing down suspicious IPs. In real-world scenarios, we often encounter various IP addresses constantly attempting to attack our servers. To narrow down on the IP addresses that do not send requests from common desktop or mobile browsers, we can use the following query. Okay, let's filter them. Now what? Okay, so yeah, that's the IP, right? So the result confirms the top IP used by the bandit bunnies. In the search query, the minus in the sort minus count part will sort the result by count in reverse order. It's the same as using the reverse function. Let's pick this IP address and filter out to see what the footprints of the activities captured. Okay, tracing the attack chain. We will now focus on the selected attacker IP to trace their steps chronologically, right? Okay, view events, I guess. Confirming the use of multiple tools and payloads. Don't forget to replace redacted with the IP we noted down previously. Reconnaissance. Footprinting. We will start searching for the initial probing of exposed configuration files using the query below. Okay. Server status, item PHP ID. Do I see some IDOR trying? Okay, let's just run the query. Status. Oh, come on now. What was the IP? The IP was, whoa, this one. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, where were we? Reconnaissance, yeah, we just run this with the redacted IP, just a correct one. The result confirms the attacker used low-level tools like curl and wget, right? How do you know? Oh yeah, here, user agent curl, wget, yeah. Uh-huh. And was met with 404, 403, 401 status codes. Yeah. Where are the codes here? Okay. The result confirms the attacker used low-level tools. Yeah, okay. Enumeration, vulnerability testing, search for common path traversal, and open redirect vulnerabilities. Sweet. Okay, let's look for them. Or path traversals and open redirect vulnerabilities. That was the name, path traversal. Okay. Come on now. What is AP? What is AP? What is AP? It's this one. I'm just going to take note. Take note of it here, just in case. I'm gonna need it again. Okay, so now what? Exfiltrated attempts, SQL injection, no. Yeah, search for common path traversal and open redirect vulnerabilities. And then we just pasted this. The always shows the resources the attacker is trying to access, right? Let's update the search query to get a count of the resources requested by the attacker. These search queries filtering on the paths that contain either the path traversal thingy right here. This allows them to just go back one directory and then another directory, and so they can look for files that way. Or the term redirect in it. As shown below, this is done to look for footprints of path traversal attempts. We need to update in the search query to escape the characters like this. Okay. So let's do that. And then the redacted, let's replace this with this IP that we have here. All right, search. Yeah, redirect the load file. Then there's a path traversal attempt here, and then there's a redirect attempt to just go to some evil site, right? Okay, so quite interesting results. Reveals attempts to read systems files. Yeah, showing the attacker move beyond simple scanning to active vulnerability testing. Then SQL injection attack. Find the automated attack tool and its payload by using the query below. Automated attack tool. Is it SQL map or SQL injection? We'll see. And then let's put the IP here. Just redacted. Okay. What do I see? It in PHP ID. Oh, there's some SQL injection attempts I see. Time-based, like sleep 5. Okay, there's some URL encoding, so he's been trying some stuff here. He nasty. Okay, this is fun actually. Okay, because you can see how you can actually see the footprints that the attackers leave, right? Whenever they attempt attacks, I've always looked at cybersecurity from the perspective of the attacker, but I have not looked at it from the perspective of the defender. What does the defender see when I do a particular thing? So that's important. I think it's important for any red team hacker or just an offensive pen tester, to also know what footprints he leaves behind, right? For the SOC team. So this is interesting. Find the automated attack tool and spell by using the query below. Yep. That's what we did. So above results confirm the use of known SQL injection in specific attack strings like sleep 5. A 504 status code often confirms a successful time-based SQL injection attack. Oh, I didn't know that. 504 status code confirms a successful time-based SQL injection attack. Okay, so he was successful. He nasty. Exfiltration attempts. Search for attempts to download large, sensitive files, backup logs, and we can use the query below. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that query. And then let's copy the IP, put it here in the redacted thingy. Oh. Now let's enter. Ooh, look at that. He's been trying to get some files, like some, what do you call them? They were zipped, right? So they were used inside and he's been trying to get them. This logstar.gc, this is a way to just, how do you say, just reduce the size of the file, right? So that they can occupy less space. The results indicate the attacker was exfiltrated on large chunks of compressed, yeah, that's the word I was looking for, compressed log files, using tools like curl, cgrab, and more. We can confirm the details about these connections in the firewall logs. Okay. Ransomware staging and remote code execution. Requests for sensitive archives like log, star, and config indicate the attacker is gathering data for double extortion. In the log, we identified some requests related to BunnyLog and shell.php. Let's use the following query to see what those search queries are about. Okay. Let's, again, the IP. Redacted. Yeah. Let's look. Who am I? Do I see command execution? Okay. Above results clearly confirm a successful web shell. Yeah. The attacker has gained full control over the web server and is also able to run commands. This type of attack is called remote code execution, right? RCE. The execution of shell.php cmd equal to this bunnylog.bin indicates a ransomware-like program executed in the server. Okay. This is bad. This is just bad. Correlated outbound C2 communication. In any real-world scenario, this would be like, this is bad. They have compromised your web server. They are executing commands. They're probably already encrypted all your data, and they're going to extort you, right? Yeah. Okay, correlate outbound C2 communication with people that search for the firewall logs using the compromised server IP. Okay, and the source as a source and the attacker IP as the destination. So this is the query. We're going to use the same IP, I think, or no? Using a compromised server IP. Oh no. Okay, we're going to change to that compromised server's IP, and the destination IP is this one, I guess. And now let's look for it, and then we see allowed some connections, TCP protocol, or allowed C2 contact. Ooh. Okay. This query proves the server immediately establish an outbound connection to the attacker's C2 IP on the suspicious destination port. The action equal allowed and reason equal C2 contact fields confirm the malware communication channel was active. So examine the firewall logs. How many bytes were transferred to the C2 server IP from the compromised server? Let's look for that. Volume of data exfiltrated. We can also use the sum function to calculate the sum of the bytes transferred using the bytes transfer field as shown below. Okay. Enter. Oh, I forgot the IP. Now what? What's the... This is the amount, 126.167. 126.167, right? Yeah, that was fun. So the results show a hook volume of data transferred from the compromised web server to C2 server, right? The conclusion is, identity found. The attacker was identified via the highest volume of malicious web traffic originating from the external IP, right? The intrusion vector. The attack followed a clear progression in the web log, source type equal web traffic, right? Yeah. Reconnaissance. Probes were initiated via curl and wget looking for configuration files like environment and testing path traversal vulnerabilities. Exploitation. The use of SQL map user agents and specific payloads, SLEEP5, confirmed the successful exploitation phase. Payload delivery. The action objective was established by the final successful execution of the command cmd equal bunnylog.bin via the web shell, right? C2 confirmation. The people to the firewall logs source proved the post-exploitation activity. The internal compromise server, this one, established an outbound C2 connection to the attacker's IP. So yeah, we have been compromised. Okay, we investigated it. If you enjoyed today's room, I did enjoy it. Check out the incident handling with Splunk. Have I completed this room? Which is only for premium users? Yeah, only for premium users. So I can't know. Okay, check. You did. Splunk basics. Did you seem complete? Yeah. Difficulty medium. Okay, I guess. Let's see this. You earned 1 advent of cyber ticket. Okay. Those are your expertise instead in the cybersecurity community. Yeah, continue. Look at you, 2 days straight. Let's keep it up. Yeah. So that's it, guys. We did it. Wearable is 1 step safer. We're gonna, guys, see you again in the next day, which is gonna be day 4, right? Let's keep learning. This was fun today. All right. I'll see you guys around. Peace.